Currently on our way to San Diego after 1 hour delay.
Hi!
What are you eating?
Boy.
Hawaiian Airlines with service to San Diego.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie. Come along with us as we take a family trip to San Diego. This is our first time traveling with 2 children, and even though our flights were delayed, we filled the time with a lot of entertainment, snacks, and a little bit of nap time. Alright, so we finally made it to San Diego. It is now 1:16 a.m. So it's been a little bit of a trip, but we're all in good spirits. We got here. We're staying at either the Dana. It's on Mission Bay, so it's close to SeaWorld, which is one of the places that we're going to. But yeah, it's a very nice cottage feel hotel. And this is kind of what it looks like. Kind of forgot space. Everyone's in good spirits. There's a bathroom here, 2 sinks, and very nice. Good morning, everyone. We're here in San Diego. It's day 1, and last night it was just a really late night. Last night we got in about 11:30, didn't get to the hotel until about 1, and then had to put the kids down. But we're feeling good. It's a little after 10:30 now. We're gonna go to the breakfast buffet here at the hotel, and we'll see you there. So this hotel is actually called the Dana Hotel, and it was just a beautiful morning that day. It was nice to just walk around and get out in the sun. And the breakfast itself had a great array of options of fruit and proteins and all of the above, so it was a great way to start our day. So we're just walking along the Mission Bay. How's it so far, Reed?
This is a very nice, quaint hotel. It's the Dana, not the Dana.
Yes.
It's on Mission Bay, right by SeaWorld. Just kind of why we chose it. It's by the water, so it's nice views. And it's kind of convenient. It's close, like 10, 12, 15 minutes to anywhere in like downtown San Diego. And yeah, it's nice.
It was Valentine's Day on this day, so we found ourselves in Little Italy for a nice romantic family dinner. It's later in the day now. Kids took a nap.
Sorry.
Adults took a nap.
The adults didn't take a nap.
Well, yeah, I closed my eyes. And currently we're in Little Italy, San Diego, and Reed just realized he's come here before.
Yes.
Right? For his bachelor party. This is where we came to. And we are traveling with a double stroller. Cameron here, Ellie in the front. And how would you say it's like 60 degrees?
Probably, maybe high 50s.
Yes, for Hawaii kids, it's cold. Hi, Ellie. Hi. This was a great small town to walk through with beautiful shops and restaurants and a really cool fountain that Ellie loved. We ate at Mimo's Italian restaurant for dinner. The pasta itself was delicious. I had the eggplant parm, and overall, it was just a great way to end our first day in San Diego and, of course, celebrate Valentine's Day. The next morning, we ate at Snooze, which was a great little breakfast shop. I had the breakfast tacos, which were delicious, and all the tacos and burritos that we ate in San Diego were great. And overall, this was a really, really good choice for breakfast. And next, we headed to the San Diego Zoo. The weather on this day was perfect, and this is the middle of February. The first place we headed was the Wildlife Explorers Base Camp for Ellie, who is our 2-year-old. She loved this area. There was just so much for her to climb on, to swing on, and it was just a great area for kids. It kept her busy. And it could have kept her busier if we didn't pull her away to see the animals, but she just loved this experience overall. I feel like sometimes when you go to the zoo, either the animals are sleeping or you just can't see them. And in our experience on this day, we saw so many cool animals and just so many things up close that we never really get to see, you know, at our zoo in Honolulu or in other zoos that we've been to.
I in the tiger. The tiger.
For lunch, we ate at Saber-Tooth Mexican Grill, which is located by the elephants, and I thought the food was quality. Like, I enjoyed the quesadilla that we had and the nachos that we got. So overall, a win-win for lunch. We're gonna go on the Skyfari now, and it comes with your ticket, I guess, to the park entry. So everybody can go on it. Ellie's excited.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Ellie, you can sit on this side so you can see.
We on the train.
In the sky, yeah?
Yeah, in sky.
When we first bought our tickets in the morning on that day, we were asked if we wanted reservation tickets to see the pandas. And so we got the time for 2:45 p.m. that day. So we were lucky enough to see the red panda and the giant panda, which you can't really see in that video. But it was pretty cool that we were able to see the pandas. For dinner that evening, we found a small Japanese restaurant called Hatsu Sakura. Dinner included a cold udon, some chicken karaage, some Japanese curry, and a large onigiri, salmon onigiri. Dessert, kakibori, shave ice. Good morning, it's the next day. I feel like all we're doing in this vlog is eating as I'm watching it back, but everything was delicious. We had breakfast at the Breakfast Republic. I had a really good strawberry and mascarpone cheese French toast, which I would highly recommend. Good morning. So it's day 2 here in San Diego. I forgot to do like a recap yesterday of how our day went, but yesterday, as you saw, we went to the San Diego Zoo, and honestly, it was probably like the most perfect zoo day possible. And I was telling Reed that a lot of it has to do with the weather, and the weather, yeah, the penguins too. The weather was really, really nice. And we stayed there, I think, longer than we anticipated, which is good because that means we were all
starting route to SeaWorld San Diego.
Having a really
Proceed
good
to Mission Boulevard, then take the first right.
We were having a good time. Reed, what did you think of, what was your takeaways from yesterday at the zoo?
The last time we went to the zoo, Carrie and I were still courting.
And the penguins
And
are the
I tried to impress her by showing her all the animals and my animal knowledge. I forgot a lot. So we came back to the zoo because I needed to refresh. And now I have 3 women I have to impress, so it's a little different. But the zoo's great. I think they expanded a lot more since we got there. I believe the polar bear habitat was kind of new when we went the first time. But now it's like this whole thing. They have pandas there. Little overrated, although the red panda was cute. It's like the Disney movie turning red. But we're gonna go to the SeaWorld, and don't judge us because we like fish. We support fish. We believe fish have equal rights to everybody else.
And we have children, so that's mainly the reason why. But another thing that Reed reminded me about yesterday, the zoo, was that there's so much for kids to do. And I think the last time we went, like as Reed said, we didn't think about all the kid things there are to do
We're
there.
dating
but it's like,
and in love.
it's such a great place for kids. Like it is. You know, there's so many things for kids to climb on, and they have like this, what was that? Wilderness boot camp, I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. But this area where kids can just climb and play, and it's so cool. But I was like, wow, this is such a great place. Like if I lived in San Diego, I would bring my kids to the zoo all the time.
Step up your game, Honolulu. our zoo is lacking and we live in paradise.
I mean, it definitely is not, you know, anywhere near the San Diego Zoo, but it's such a great place for kids. Okay, so yes, SeaWorld it is. Please don't judge that we're going to SeaWorld, and we will take you along if you want to come along with us. I've never been, so this will be my first time. Is this your first time, or have you been?
Like when we were little kids.
Okay, it's been a while. All right. So we saw some really cool animals at SeaWorld, including some of my favorites include the beluga whale, the walrus, which to me I've never seen a walrus up close like this before, and Ellie's favorite were the penguins.
How many penguins do you see?
We stopped by at a Build-A-Bear on our way to the next exhibit.
Is that good or would you like more stuffing?
I think that's good. Put it inside. Oh, that's almost hard.
Ellie, what did you make?
I make an almond.
I haven't been to a Build-A-Bear in like 20 years. I didn't know they still have this. They do. Okay, his name is Elmo. After that, we got to see a variety of different turtles and fish, and of course, sharks.
Just like
Lunch
Pizza
at
Cat.
SeaWorld is barbecue chicken pizza, a cookie, cheese pizza.
Pizza Cat.
Hi, Cameron. So we just saw the sea lion show, and we saw the dolphin show. And
Hi. What do you eat, pizza?
how did you like the shows, Ellie?
It's very good, but I eat pizza.
Oh, you're eating pizza now, sorry. Reed, what did you think of the shows?
Well, I didn't see the dolphin show. I had to wait outside with Cami, but Sea Lion show is good, educational, and funny.
I do think...
They're very smart
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize how smart the sea lions were. I feel like I learned something.
Bye.
I learned some things about the sea lions. And yeah, I'll have more thoughts about SeaWorld after this.
We see the dolphins too, and then
Oh, tell them about the penguins.
Did you see penguins and the beluga? Is that what it's called? Beluga whale?
Portugal whale.
Yeah. We saw some really cool animals that I've never seen in other places.
Penguins, and they were sleeping at the zoo.
SeaWorld also has a kids area, like a playground area for kids to play in, and Ellie, of course, loved it. She wanted to stay there longer, but we pulled her away to do other things. But of course, it's a great way for kids to run around and blow off some steam. We didn't catch the orca show, but we did see the orcas while they were resting and just swimming around. And these animals are so beautiful, and I just had to show a little bit of them because I just loved to watch them swim and move in the water. For dinner that night, we headed to Ocean Beach for some ramen. Our daughter loves noodles, and we got there on sunset, and it was just a beautiful walk, and overall a nice way to end our evening.
We're at the bowl in Ocean Beach, San Diego. First time down to the beach for us.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
Cool, like surfer community. Everybody smoking weed, walking with their kids. Totally chill, bro.
Ellie, excited about your noodles?
No.
How's it eating with two children every meal out?
I mean, it's the same as at home. Oh, the same as at home. We got to take turns. We try to make it so she's sleeping, but can't always have that. So oftentimes, Carrie will eat first, and then I'll carry, and then we'll switch off. I've learned to eat fast, so it's hard to enjoy meals. That's why a fine dining restaurant at this point would probably not be a good option. But these quick service types of restaurants that have room for kids and a stroller.
Winners. Good morning. It's our last day here in San Diego. Forgot to do a recap last night of SeaWorld. But overall, I think that SeaWorld is an interesting place. I was telling Reed, it's like, it's first, what's the word? It's a theme park first, and then, you know, it's about the animals. So personally, I think, like for me, one and done. Like, I don't think I need to go back to SeaWorld. I do feel like the animals do get a little bit exploited there with just how they are presented. And I think for us, you know, I would like the value to be more so about teaching the kids about the animals. I mean, we did see some cool things. Like, we did see the beluga whale, which is really, really cool. We saw the orca, not in the show, but we did see it while they were sleeping and resting.
For their next show.
Before their next show, yeah. And we saw, you know, the sea turtles, and I mean, we saw a lot of the walrus. Like, I mean, these are animals that Ellie wouldn't be able to see normally in other places, which I think is really nice. But, you know, I do feel for the animals as well. So I totally understand those who feel like it's a sensitive topic to support places like SeaWorld. I get it. And yeah, I don't know, Reed, you want to kind of share your thoughts?
It's also very expensive. So we got a Groupon that allowed us to pay for 2 tickets for $130. If we had to pay regular price, it would have been close to $250 just for the 2 of us to go. And I also don't think that's worth it. There are a lot of people in there buying $15 beers and, you know, spending a whole lot of money on other things inside of the park. I do feel like it's a little worse in that sense than Disneyland, where they nickel and dime you for a lot of things. But at the same time, like, it is the largest sea park probably on this west coast, and it is good to come and see it for yourself, I guess. But as far as like wanting to go back, I don't think we as a family really want to go back. I think you know, there are, like Carrie said, other ways for us to educate about the ocean and ocean animals. But yeah, it's a theme park first. It's a research and rescue and science center second. And maybe that's how they need to get their funding nowadays, with things like federal funding getting cut. But I think, yeah, it's not something that I personally feel like, you know, we need to do again.
I think it depends on what your goal is. You know, like if you want to go for the rides and all of that, and that's cool, right? But if your goal really is to see the animals and to teach your kids about the animals, then there probably are more responsible ways to do that, you know. And I think for us, that's the goal here, would be to educate our kids on these types of animals that they don't get to see when they're in Hawaii and all that. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on SeaWorld. I don't judge people who go to SeaWorld. I mean, we just, you know, we obviously went to SeaWorld, but I've never been, so that's why I wanted to go and see it. All right, and now we are heading to our last day here, and we wanted to try do something, one more thing for Ellie, just, you know, another fun day. So we found the new children's museum that looks like a lot of fun, a lot of tactile things she can play with and learn. And so we're gonna take her there. We're gonna go to eat breakfast first, and then we'll see you there. So we've been using the Graco Grow With Me stroller, and overall, it's pretty good. It is a little bulky, I would say. I don't know, how do you like it? Because you're the one that kind of pushes it all the time.
I don't think this is going to be good when we go to Japan. I think it's too heavy, and for the fact that you got to traverse all these different modes of transportation in Japan,
You don't think this is
it's not going to be convenient, because Carrie's not going to be the one carrying it.
That's true. That's true.
She doesn't carry it now.
That's true, I don't. Okay, so we are going to Richard Walker Breakfast Place because it's right next to the Children's Museum. Great. Restaurant. Then we got chocolate pancake.
Ice cream.
Then we got eggs. Oh, that's called whipped cream. Okay, whipped cream. So the new Children's Museum was a great place for us to bring our 2-year-old here. She loved this experience, and I would highly recommend coming here if you are in the San Diego area. There's a beautiful park outside, and in this building, every room is just filled with so much color, so much creativity, and so much for kids to do. And Ellie probably could have spent more time here, but we wanted to also do other things, so we probably stayed here for a good 4 hours or so. This museum has 3 floors of interactive activities, and my favorite, I would say hands down, would be the small makeshift theater that they have there with a real stage with wings and a backstage area, and it's just such a cool experience. They also have an area where you can use clay and create a piece and take home, and we made something both for Ellie and for Cameron to take home. And it's just a great place for kids to use their hands, to use their imagination, and to use their creativity. Hi! You like the museum? You like the museum? Yeah? Just finished with the new Children's Museum downtown San Diego, and it was great actually. It was definitely would recommend if you have kids and you need something for them to do. This is a great place. I really loved it. We probably stayed here for like 3 hours, which is good. Right across the street they have a really nice playground. So we're just gonna go to the playground for a little while.
Your leg.
After the museum and playground, we decided to get lunch in Coronado, so we went over the Coronado Bridge, which was a pretty cool experience. It's very tall and very long. We're on Coronado now, and Reed is trying to live his Top Gun dream. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find the sign that says Fighter Town USA. Maybe I had to Google it.
Kids are sleeping. Had a fun day at the museum and playground. Definitely recommend if you're in San Diego. And we ordered some lunch. We're gonna go pick it up in a little bit, but just seeing the sights.
Move to a different station.
We are back in Honolulu. Our trip is done. Ellie, did you have a good trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, San Diego was good. First time for us traveling with 2 children. We brought a lot of stuff, but I think we did a good job for our first time. You feel like we did a good job?
Yeah, we did a good job.
Yeah. All right, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.